It seems like nothing is easy now in acquiring players. First you had that 2-week or 3-week thing with a big unit, and now we've got Delgado.
Each day it changes.
Yeah.
The Mets are back in the bidding for free agent Carlos Delgado. Last night, they were supposedly out of it. But today, they're still negotiating. The Marlins and Orioles are also in the hunt. There will be more talks with all three of the teams tomorrow.
The latest is that we're having dialogue, you know. I know some things were reported this morning, but the fact is that we are in discussion with the agent on a contract.
Carlos is a tremendous ball player, you know, and any manager would love to have him. So I just hope it works out.
We will continue to work as a front office, as a staff, and we've approached all these the same way, you know. Do the best you can, and then if it don't work, go to the next one.
Next project, Minai and Randolph were in Midtown tonight. They were on hand for the Jackie Robinson Foundation, founded by Jackie's widow, Rachel. The goal, to honor Jackie's memory through educational opportunities for youngsters.
He was a great man, and he did good things, but he had a philosophy that we've tried to follow, and that is that a life is not important unless it has an impact on the lives of others.
I don't think there's an American today had to go through what Jackie had to do. They had the weight of the entire race on you. I mean, he paved the way.
That he did. Well, it turns out Chad Pennington was hurt much worse than thought. When Pennington made those strong throws against the Chargers and Steelers, he might have been doing so with a torn rotator cuff. An MRI showed it was more serious than a sprain. It requires surgery. If it turns out it is torn, Pennington could miss the start of training camp in July. And former Jets offensive coordinator Paul Hackett named quarterback coach at Tampa Bay. So, how long will Herb Williams coach the Knicks? Well, one rumor focuses on Phil Jackson. We've certainly heard his name before. Jackson himself addressed the issue while taking in the Australian Open.
It's an interim situation, they say, with Lenny leaving that coaching position, Lenny Wilkins, yesterday. So I'm sure they're going to have a struggle during the course of the year. I'm just sitting back and watching myself and seeing if I have a thirst to go back and coach.
I can't worry about Phil Jackson. I'm worried about Stoudemire, Nash, Richardson. I have enough nightmares with them than worry about, you know, whether Phil Jackson is coming to coach the Knicks.
Those are the Phoenix Suns coming to the Garden tomorrow night. College ball, Syracuse was visiting Rutgers. It was Rutgers in white. They led by 18 at the half, but second half, after Syracuse caught them, Ricky Shields for 3. Rutgers regains the lead. Now, Syracuse down 1. 7 seconds left. Terrence Roberts, and he's fouled. Syracuse takes a 2-point lead. So now, final seconds, Rutgers for the win. It's Quincy Doobie with the 3-point shot, and it's out. No good. Syracuse survives it, 86-84. Hockey talks resume Wednesday in Toronto. Australian Open, Serena and Sharapova have reached the semis. And today in Tampa, Derek Jeter's golf tournament to benefit his Turn 2 Foundation. Michael Jordan, Roger Clemens, Don Zimmer among the golfers. And under the heading of Some Guys Have All the Luck, this is Jeter's shot on the par 3. Ricochets off the rocks. Hey, not bad.
You said a little laugh, he hurt you.
Got that on tape? Jeter wants the tape because there's nothing good of him doing anything in sports on tape.
Right.
So he wants that. All right, thanks, bud.
Well, thank you. We'll be right back. Convicted serial killer Michael Ross got a stay of execution today from a federal judge. Ross's death sentence was originally scheduled to be carried out Wednesday morning in Connecticut. Prosecutors filed an appeal, and now a competency hearing is scheduled for tomorrow in New York. If the stay is lifted, Ross will be executed on Thursday.
Tonight, a Brooklyn community mourns the death of a little girl who may have been killed by a city snowplow. In Red Hook, a memorial grows at the scene where 10-year-old Marquita Weaver died yesterday. She was playing in a mound of snow, and witnesses say she was struck by a snowplow. The sanitation department says it has interviewed all workers in the area at the time and that the investigation is ongoing.
And we'll be right back.
And finally tonight, the wise old turtle and baby hippo who became best friends. This baby hippo was found drifting at sea after last month's tsunami. It is taken to a wildlife refuge in Kenya and now is inseparable from a 120-year-old turtle. Experts say they'll have to break up the pair sometime so the hippo can learn to live in the wild. Isn't that cute?
It is cute. What will the baby look like?